Hello everybody, Tartan Rooster here, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 33 Immortals. Now this just launched on Xbox Game Pass as part of the game preview scheme. It's basically in early access on Xbox and via the Epic Store I believe as well. 33 Immortals is a roguelike where 33 people have to work together in order to complete an objective. Basically imagine if Hades was co-op. That's kind of what this is like. Once you are dead in one of the raids, which I'll join in a minute and I'll show you what they're like, you are dead if you're dead. So you can be revived once, but once you die you're knocked out. And the idea is that as many people as possible need to survive in order for you to beat the boss at the end. There are different classes that you can choose from. I'm playing with the hero bow. I'm playing as the quote-unquote shooter class. You've basically got tank, fighter, and specialist, which kind of fall into D&D categories, I guess, to a degree. There are some similarities with a class system. When you start, you don't have any extra perks, which basically help you survive and help you deal damage as you go along on this adventure. You've basically got to complete torture chambers across the level. You basically split into teams of 6 to do this. Once the torture chambers are beaten, you move on to an Ascension battle, which is a big area battle where you kind of have to survive as well as kill all the enemies. Once you've done that, you then ascend into the next level, which is a boss fight. Now I did try this earlier just to see what it was like, and I really did have a good time with it, but I didn't actually get to a boss battle, so I'm hoping to get there in this video today. So we're at the Temple of the Morning Star, so you'll see the players loading in. So 24, that will go up to 33, and then there's our map. So basically we're going to work our way through and fight some bosses, earn some upgrades, and then eventually these little temples will open, and that is where we'll do the torture chamber stuff. Once we've beaten them, there'll be little Ascension battles throughout the map that we'll have to take on. But we're going to group up with some people here. So if I charge like I'm doing here, it does a little bit more damage and I get more range. When I've run out of arrows, if I right click, I get them all back, and when those arrows are coming back, they can actually do damage to enemies as well, so it's pretty cool. I can also quick fire them as well, but I won't get as much range out of them. There we go, nice, we killed that thing. But yeah, it's kind of interesting concept. I was surprised that this came out in sort of early access. I was expecting full release. I think this was announced a few years ago. I remember watching the trailer and thinking it looked really cool. So yeah, it's kind of useful to group up with players from the beginning as you start taking on enemies, because it means that you'll likely be together for when the torture chambers open and you're able to fight in there. And yeah, basically you're, much like Hades, you're always fighting to try and get an advantage on this particular run, and you lose everything at the end. I think the exception to that is like your perks. You can see the extra damage and stuff I can do. I think that changes as you progress. You sort of upgrade the character and you start to get new abilities, so hopefully you survive more raids. There's a lot of enemies here. The game when it first starts shows you what it's like to fight on your own and how it's pretty much impossible, so it is really important that you work together. And it does seem that the loot is instanced, which I like, which basically means that your loot is your loot and you're not stealing people's loot or whatever, so it works really well. It really focuses on that sort of co-op layout. I've also got a dodge, which I can use as well. I can see the number of arrows for me is that gold bar at the bottom. Different characters have different things that you're looking for there, like magic or block ability or whatever, so it seems like it's geared towards making sure you have a mix of characters. I'm not sure if you can group up with friends in this or not, just with it being so many oh, I'm gonna lose that loot if I'm not careful. I haven't fully figured out what triggers the torture chambers. I think they just sort of happen. Okay, there's one on the top left. I'm going to go for that one. Let's follow this guy. Sure, we've got... yeah, we need 6, ideally. You can do it with less than 6, but it's much easier with 6, I've found. Alright, we're in. We've got 6 of us, so we're basically going to take on this chamber. They can be quite challenging, but as long as you kind of stay together. And you'll see there's an ability charging in the bottom left of the screen on my shift key. Basically, you get these group abilities, and the idea is that if you stick together and use these abilities, this guy's getting chewed up. And you can revive, as I say, once, so... okay, we've lost 2 players already. You'll see in the top right, if you're trying to keep track of how the run's going. You can see in the top right. Sometimes it's better to fire those like quick arrows and just pull them back. But doing the stagger damage is super useful. But just trying to stick together as best I can. As a ranged player, I'm trying to keep my range. There's a boost there. Got a new perk, which is cool, so your character gets perks. You slowly unlock outfits, and I wonder if there's subclasses or something probably at some point. That would be cool. And we'll get into these chests at the top if we beat this chamber. We lost 3 players. I'm a bit far away from my people here. Yeah, there's 3 stats in the bottom left as well to be aware of. One is empathy, which is the first one on the right, and then it's health and damage. Empathy basically affects how effective those little group abilities are. No one's popped one yet, so we haven't quite unlocked it yet. Still got 3 arrows. 2 arrows. Nice. I love when they ping back and you get all that little damage at the end. It's really cool. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. I think this is the last enemy here in this chamber. And so there are other teams of 6 throughout the map who are also trying to beat the chambers. Let's get bonuses. There we go. We completed that chamber. And see this thing that this person's put down? This is basically a group ability. So when you stand together when this is on, it activates something. In this case, I think that slows enemies in that field. It's quite cool how they're sort of really reeling into the teamwork. So I can get 8 of these perks. And you get them through the torture chamber. So now what we're going to do is go back into the world. We'll continue looking for chests and stuff. But we can also help out on any chambers that are struggling. But I think everyone's done it. This chamber's still going. There's a chamber in the bottom that no one's doing. We probably need to do that. Can't remember if you can ping or not. I don't think you can. I don't want to go and do this chamber by myself. There's 2 other people that have seen it. I'm going to help them. It also helps me as an individual as well, because I get new perks, I get new abilities, I can get some power-ups. There's a few of us here making this journey. You can kind of just avoid these enemies during this phase, which is nice. It makes things a bit easier. There's 4 down there. Let's go and help them out. I don't think I have enough to get a new... Oh, I don't have enough bones. So that's why I was collecting those bones. So I think it's the gems that you get that give you the, like, permanent upgrades. As I say, I'm still kind of figuring this out, but so far I'm really liking it. I love anything PvE, and I love the way they've set this up to really focus on working together. Right, now I've got an ability which I think is like a damage thing, so I'm going to put that down here. There we go. So if people join on to that, as a group we do damage more, I think. Can't remember exactly what it does. I'm going to have to double check. But there we go. Oh, that's what it does. It fires a load of arrows. So yeah, once you've got 3 people in those ability slots, it then activates. So it's pretty cool. I've got half health here, which is a worry. As I say, once I'm dead, I'm not dead. Unless I don't get revived or I'm unrevivable. Oh, spikes. I forgot about the spikes. And no, I don't have any heal abilities. There we go. I think that does some sort of injury damage to your bow or your sword or whatever you're using. Okay, there's a big spidery thing there. I don't like that. .31 players still. Haven't lost anyone yet. So that's good. And you'll see the co-strike at the top. So basically, if we're all hitting the same enemy, there's a higher percentage chance that we're going to do critical damage. There we go. The deer has activated. It's kind of like the things from Harry Potter. Whoa! Well, they summon animals. There we go. We completed that. But I don't think I have a key. I would really love to get some health, so I might have to go and look for some chests to try and heal. Oh no, the next thing is starting and I do not have enough health. Health. Nice. Okay, I got more vitality. So you fill that purple thing on the bottom right to get those. So we're about to start an Ascension battle here, I think. Oh no, it's another set of torture chambers. I need to stop, like, I'm basically reloading too early with these arrows. I'm applying weak with my bow, because that's the thing I picked up. They seem to be stuck, so I'm just going to use that to my advantage. They're close striking here. Okay. They were really stuck there. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, the game runs really well and stuff, so there's no issues there, so I'm curious to see what they're going to add to the game. If it's in early access, there's probably going to be a bunch of stuff that they're going to be actively working on in the game. Sometimes I don't like to be involved with early access games, but I think I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. It's very cool, very unique. I am playing with mouse and keyboard here. You can't play with the controller obviously as well. Because I'm a ranged character, I have to be a little bit more accurate, so I prefer the mouse for that. Come on, get these things down. Oh no. We're almost dead. Oh, he had the arrow thing as well. See if we can stun the big guy. Should be able to stun him here. There we go, we do a bit more damage because he's stunned. My health is very low, I've only got 20 HP. I think the tank has more health. And it is designed more to genuinely be a tank, absorb damage, that kind of thing. Ooh, keep using our dodge. None of this is too chaotic, so I'd imagine the difficulty might ramp up. The Ascension battle, when I did it earlier, was very difficult. I'm out of arrows. We good? Okay, we did it. Oh, here we go. Here comes the Battle of Ascension. Right, I'm going to go over here, where there's lots of friendlies. We're going to hang out together. Hopefully. Right, Ascension battles are open and on. Let's go down. Last time I did an Ascension battle, I was largely on my own for some reason. Okay, there's a few going there. I don't know what that hand thing is. I think it's just people saying, hey, come this way. Because we need help. I don't know if I'm going to be much help in this Ascension battle. There's 4 of us. 4 isn't bad. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to have to do my best to try and get through this. I haven't gotten through an Ascension battle yet. My health is very low. Okay, there's a few more people coming. Oh, Lord. But of course you are relying on groups of people actually coming to do this. Eventually in the Ascension battles there will be fire around the outside. Kind of like a battle royale, you'll have no choice but to... there it comes. No! I'm in the fire. It's over. Oh! I've got no health. I've literally 5 health. So what can we do here? Oh! Die apparently. Oh no! I might get revived. It's possible, so they have 30 seconds to revive me. I guess I'm inside this demon. Oh, they did it, they did it. Thank you, team. So in 25 seconds I'll reappear. I just need to try and get myself somewhere good before that happens. Alright, we won the battle, thank... Oh no, someone else did. So another battle has been won. I don't know which one. Oh, interesting. So you can teleport away, I suppose. If I have one of the teleportation things. I've got 5, 4... 3. I don't know what that is. That looks like instant death. Oh, that's not good. No, I'm dead. I think there was just so much damage around me. So that's kind of how it works. So now that we've seen how it works, we're going to try and actually go for a win. So we unlocked some perks. So I can show you them. And we unlocked some of this stuff, which I think is just wardrobe. From what I can see, it's just for your outfits and stuff. So there is a few characters you can speak to here. This guy who's wardrobe man. Sharon. So you can get little things for your character or whatever. I obviously want the red one, because why would I not? And you unlock these, I think, by doing feats, challenges, that kind of thing. I really do want a pet, obviously. I don't know if the pets do any damage or whether they just kind of hang out. They definitely can't be killed, so you'd be glad to know that. So your perks basically are, you unlock them as you go by completing feats, which are basically little challenges, and I'll show you them in a second. We've got an attack feat right now. But perhaps we'd be better taking empathy because we don't have a lot of health. So let's equip that. Can I unequip that? Unequip that? There we go. So we'll go with a little bit more health perk, and you'll see that at the bottom. So I've got permanently got extra health. And so Beatrice has all your feats. So these are basically play the game effectively. And when you do, you unlock feat points, which then in turn gives you more perks. So you can go in with quite a lot of perks and basically build a character out based on that. Okay, maybe we won't go back to the bow. Maybe we'll try a different class as well. Let's try the... I kind of want to try the stabby man. Because he's so fast. Greed is what we use here. Interesting. I think they're all sins. I think it's the 7 deadly sins here. So Ascension time. Right, let's see if we can ascend to the boss fight and probably immediately get squashed by the boss. But avoid the fiery things. Avoid the fiery things. Avoid the fiery things. Continue to avoid the fiery things. Okay, there's one up here. Oh, Lord, they're fast. Very fast and very angry. 146 health. We're already losing health quite quickly here. Watch the fire stuff, because that's the stuff that gets me. Alright, and then the outside fire is probably going to start soon, right? I think that just gives us bones, that ability. I don't know if it does much else. Here we go. Oops. 134 health. Oh, we've got a slow thing happening. I did it. I hit it. Yeah, you just need to hit it. So if it is in fire, you've got a quick second to deal with it. 115. We're doing a lot of co-op hitting here, which is great. Yes, 167. That's huge damage numbers. Oh, we're down to 100 health. We're down to 100 health. Down to 82 health. I really got to watch that. It's hard to tell when we're winning. It's very obvious when you're losing, though, because... Okay, someone won one. Not us. We're still in it. I feel like the audio does sometimes... I know it's a game in early access. Sometimes cuts out. There's like... Sometimes it'll attack and like the audio weirdly mutes. Like it mutes that last swipe. He's exposed. Get him. Yes. Boys, 82 health. We're almost there. And then all the other players that have completed their battle flock here so we can absolutely do... Yeah, maybe that is the strategy. We've still got 33. We've still got a full team. This is further than I've gone before. 56 health. We definitely need to buy some more. We've ascended. Unless we have to do another one. In which case, I might be screwed. Can I go and get stuff first? Nope. Alright, we're ascending onto the boss fight. Let's see. I doubt we're going to get it, but we'll try anyway. Is he like human Cerberus? What? Is that his tears? Uh-oh. Okay, guys. Godspeed, everybody. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. First boss fight. That is a lot of health. Oh, it's Lucifer. Okay. Oh my god. We're shredding. Absolutely shredding him. Holy crap. Oh, that's bad. Still shredding him. Oh, we've got to go through that many health bars? That's insane. What do these tears do? Do we have to fight them? Yes, we do. We have to fight them as groups so that we do more damage. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can get some of these tears. Come on. We're doing pretty well, I think. Oh my god, it's going to be 100% crit rate. Stop him casting Eternal Sorrow. It's causing problems. God, look how much is going on. It's still running really well. I haven't checked my FPS. I will though. Look at all the cats and dogs running around. I don't think they do any damage, but it is quite funny to see them running around like this. Yes. The arrow thing is really coming in quite clutch here. Oh, his heart's exposed. Oh. 156 health. There must be an ability that heals that I haven't noticed, but we're doing okay. Come on, come on, come on. Let us get this. 100% crit. No, no. Oh, God. Haven't lost anyone yet. Yeah, this goes to show why having a full team is important. Like, this is wild. Wild that we can do this much damage. Okay, there's some people ignoring the ads. Some people have never played WoW before, so... Yeah, we got to get the ads. Get them down first, and then we'll turn back to him, because otherwise we'll just get overwhelmed. There you go. 45%, 55%. We lost one player. Lost one player. I'm not even aiming as hard. There we go. Come on. Oh my god, one more bar, one more bar. We're going to actually do this. Come on, come on, come on. No. I don't know what stack means, but okay. Come on, come on, come on. 220 health. I'm max health. He's got 1 bar to go. Did he not have 1 bar to go? Was that it? Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Hey, there you go. So there is the full run of 33 Immortals. Let's see what we get for our troubles. Oh, just a load of stuff. Stuff and things. Woo! Yeah, well done everybody. That was a good team. I can't believe we did that. I actually can't believe we did that. Well, there we are, guys. So I think I'll leave it there for today. Hope you've enjoyed following along in 33 Immortals. As I say, I will be watching this game's development quite closely. I'll be interested to see what they end up doing with it as the development cycle continues. I've had a really good time. Hope you enjoyed seeing the full cycle. If you've enjoyed yourselves, give me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next video.